get in. We're gonna start in about 4 minutes time. We're gonna get excited about it. As you can tell,
In
we're in
in
the office.
it. Oh, yeah, I can see right there. And what I want to do is move because I'm making noise.
Okay.
Uh, so let me just move,
All right. So
and
I'm
I'll
gonna
be.
I'm gonna switch you off first for a while, and then about 10
Mhm.
o'clock, we're gonna get back in. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Andy.
Okay. So hi everyone, who those who are here, we're gonna begin in about 4 minutes time. So just hold on and yep, grab some drink, grab some snack, or whatever you guys want. We're gonna start in a few minutes time. It's gonna be a fun evening listening to this call. It's gonna be very exciting. So while you guys are at it, you guys can text all your friends or your team, text anyone and everyone that you want them in this call. It's gonna be a very exciting call because Jane is gonna give a lot of key nuggets on how she built her business right out from Kenya itself. And as you all know, Kenya it's a huge country, but not so privileged country, and they are making it happen. They're killing it. So while we're at it, we have about 3 minutes time. Text everyone, call everyone, do whatever you can to get them all on this call. So I'll see you guys in about 2 3 minutes time. Later. All right. Very good evening, everyone, and good afternoon, good morning, wherever you guys are. I know we have some people from overseas, from everywhere, calling in, and yes, I'm so excited. I know this is if for those of you guys who don't know me, this is Andy. I'm Harry Andy from Singapore, marketing director with WorldVentures, and I'm here hosting you guys for our weekly team call. So very excited for everyone to be here. People are, I mean, calling in from everywhere else, and today, I mean tonight, we have a special guest speaker from Kenya. And let me just share screen over here. All right, just give me 1 minute. All right, so, and I'm sure everybody can see my screen now. So here we go. So before we begin, I don't know if everybody can see my screen. I'm not too sure if everybody can see my screen. Let me try that again. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if this works. It's okay. Sometimes you have error here and there, but we we're working this out. So everybody can hear me loud and clear, I'm supposed. All right. All right. So now we're gonna begin with our housekeeping. As if I can get the slides up in a bit, it's pretty. I think it's fine. We won't get it. We won't get the slides up, but it's cool. And so let's just do this, and we begin with our first. I would say I want to continue with this. So if we can see the screen now for the slides, I think you'll be fine. So all right, this is great. If everybody can hear me loud and clear, I want everybody to just click on raising up your hands. Just raise up your hands if you guys can hear me well. All right. All right. I can see the numbers going up. Everybody's raising their hands. Everybody's cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. Just hold on. All right. So here we go. Let me just share my screen. And there we go. We can begin now. So send just housekeeping notes so everybody take note. So we have this team called every Monday, 10 p.m. Singapore time. And of course, this is a 30 minutes social proof for everyone. So you can invite your team. You can basically invite anybody who's new to just leverage on this team call as well. And of course, you can go back to our website, onebigteaminternational.com to get on more details on information on the team call, on WorldVentures itself, on or any other dream trips. And you can add yourself onto the team group, Facebook groups, so One Big Team as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to One Big Team TV on YouTube channel. There's a whole range of videos, quick coach videos, and everything else you can leverage on that as well. And of course, do not forget to download your Dream Trips app on your Android or your iOS to get a full information of all of that as well. All right. And basically, for all of you guys who are new, take note, book your dream trip ASAP. Well, once you guys sign up within your first 90 days, you can book a welcome dream trip, and you can get it at slightly lower rate than everybody else. So make full use of it, and you can start earning. I mean, using your points to go on all these trips as well. So of course, this call itself will be recorded and it will be posted on and archived on onebigteaminternational.com website. So take note of that. And of course, I'm excited and I'm privileged and honored to be here hosting you guys for our next speaker, which is none other than all the way from Kenya, our regional marketing director, Jane Kaguathi. So I actually spoke to her a bit over last week and getting to know her a little bit and everything. And in fact, I met her personally in United last month in April. And amazing, she walked the stage as an RMD. She was looking fantastic with a dress, basically a traditional costume and everything, putting a big smile on her face. And basically, she was there with her mom. And basically, her mom, she's just dancing, having fun, enjoying herself. And I would want her to share her story later on with you, basically to inspire all of us in Asia, in Singapore, with her story and everything. So without further ado, let me just get it back. And the first thing I want to basically let's get to know Kaguathi. Give me 1 minute before I get her in. Okay. So Jane, hi Jane.
Hi, Andy.
Okay, hold on. Give me one. Okay, can you turn on your? There you are, looking all pretty. Okay.
Thank you, Andy.
Can you? Is your video on? Can you turn on your video? Okay, that's
Are
good.
we there on? Is that
Okay.
okay?
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
just lower down a bit so we can see more?
Wow.
Yeah. All right. That's good. Wow, looking good.
Thank you, Andy. Oh my. How is
Wow.
everyone?
I'm sure everyone is great. Everybody in Singapore is good, and thank you so much for saying yes to coming on board to help us to share your story with us for the whole team Asia over here. We really appreciate for you to helping us here. All right. So
And
yes.
Andy, I'm really humbled, but super excited to be sharing this evening with your entire team in Asia and Singapore. It's a first I will be doing on Zoom call. Yes, I've been zooming to other people's, but this time it's me giving my real story, and I hope that it will inspire everybody to move to greater heights.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So
thank you
are
so
we?
much. Yep, I mean, we have so far now we have over 88 people in this call right now. Wow, so
Wow,
it'll be
that's
very
amazing.
very interesting. And let's for a start, Jane, could you share with us your story, how you got started before World Ventures, and how you found out about World Ventures, and why do you even get on board with us? So at least everybody get to know who you are and how do you get started. Let's share your story first.
Thank you, Andy. Very humbled and honored to be sharing this story. My name is Jane Kaguathi, a wife to one and a mother of seven, three biological and four adopted, and a former manager in a cement company for the last 12 years. But now a very excited and proud member of WorldVentures. I'm very passionate about this opportunity because it came to us at a time when I was rat racing, running like a headless chicken without knowing exactly where I'm headed. And that is simply because my sorry, there's some noise around the corner. It's simply because my husband also worked for a tour company for the last 19 years. We've been married for the last 20, and it was not easy for me. That's why I was rat racing. Until our youngest daughter, she's Lisa, she
Mhm.
started jumping into our bedroom every single day before 5 a.m., asking me two weird questions. Mommy, are you going to leave me today? Will you come late in the night? And the third one was, Mom, where is daddy? And it was not interesting. Every single day before 5 a.m., it's like she was getting nightmares, and I had to style up. Of course, I dodged her enough times because we needed the money. I needed to go to the office. Daddy also needed to be away. But enough was enough. In fact, I kept dodging her, telling her I'm going to JOB. Uh, and the little baby, she's now going to be 6 years, but then she was only 4.5.
Mhm.
And guess what? Would she even understand the difference between job and job?
Mhm.
In fact, I was the bigger fool because the baby would not even understand, but she never gave up. She continued jumping into her bedroom. I'm the one who had to give up.
Mhm.
Yes, and stopped becoming a fool. I requested family and friends to pray with us, and sure enough, mid June 2015, it's exactly 1 year, 10 months,
Mhm.
uh, our financial consultant came to the office with a
Yes.
very young girl, Angela Mwenda. I'm not sure many of you could be knowing her. She's also a regional marketing director in
Mhm.
our country. So they came with our financial consultant and they shared this amazing opportunity, World Ventures, that totally changed my life. Not 360 degrees, but 360 times four.
Love it.
Yes, I had to borrow a credit card to sign up. because
Wow.
in the beginning I believed this was a prayer answered. I
Mm-hmm.
was craving for success. I was very, very, very hungry. So I signed up immediately, and immediately, we didn't even take 5 minutes. Angela told me, Jane, you need to plug into training, which I did. And that was the first RT, which I attended 3 days later. But even before that, yes, I informed my husband that our prayers had been answered. I also called my mom. She lives in a place called Naivasha in the Rift Valley.
Mm-hmm.
When you visit us in Kenya, we'll definitely visit her.
Yes, definitely. We
And
want to visit that place.
we are sure. And immediately I called her and I told her she also needed to get her $360 to join
Mm-hmm.
we're
Right.
looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And she laughed. She laughed it off because she didn't have the money immediately. But guess what? Before it was midnight, she had gotten a new friend, and herself, she had gotten the money too. And
All right. Sorry, Jane. You are a little bit choppy. It's a little bit cutting off here and there.
sorry,
Yeah.
yeah, because some calls are coming in.
Oh,
Sorry about
okay.
that.
It's okay. Sorry.
Yeah, and I immediately moved on. Angela held my hand into
Mm-hmm.
this. As much as I believed I needed the help, but she did exactly that. I attended the training, the regional training. I'll talk about that later. But yes, it's 1 year, 10 months. I'm already super, super excited because I've been on 8 dream trips with
Wow.
the family.
Mm-hmm.
5 months into this opportunity, I fired the boss.
Wow.
Yes. And 1 year later, this to retire. We are doing this full time.
Mm. So you and your
Did
husband
you
are
get
doing
that
this
one?
full. Yeah. So both
We are
you and.
doing now this full time,
Mm-hmm.
and we are constantly on honeymoon. We just came
Constant.
back
Well,
from the Dubai trip.
I love that when you say that you're constantly on a honeymoon.
Correct.
Wow.
Last year, we celebrated our 19th anniversary in style in Krugersdorp in South Africa in a hot air balloon. This year, we just came back on Wednesday, and I think there are some people in the communication that we were with
Mm-hmm.
in Dubai, Atlantis, the Palm, where we celebrated our 20th anniversary. I call it the 20th honeymoon. And when I came back home, our 19-year-old son told me, Mommy, you really needed World Ventures. You're glowing. And I
Wow.
said, This is it. I plugged in the entire family. They all believed in it. We are doing it together. And that's why I was also with my 75-year-old mom, who
Mm-hmm.
is a qualified rep.
Wow.
And
So it's,
yes,
say that again. How young is she again?
she's 75.
75 years old, young. Wow. And
Years,
she's a qualified rep.
years young. Yeah, she's a qualified rep, and she's also doing this. We are looking forward to actually now getting her to senior rep because
Mm-hmm.
she actually shows this opportunity to both warm and cold market, and more even to the cold market. Thereafter, I worked into this day
Mm-hmm.
and night because I believed in it from the word go. And in 22 weeks, I signed up.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 weeks, I signed up 22 people. And our mentor, team leader, Matt Morris, whom we are actually expecting him tomorrow into the country,
Mm-hmm.
uh, was actually running a contest that one would get a VIP ticket to travel to South Africa and attend the first training. That's
Mm-hmm.
a view from the edge. I scooped that even without knowing. I topped in that contest, and I got 1,000 US dollars. I got an iPad too, and his book, The Unemployed Millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
And from that day, I could actually tell I had been kissed by a higher being. This is
Wow.
what we needed to do. It was a blessing, and I still believe in that. And yes, now we getting that time freedom. We are able to participate in our children's school events. There before, we used to send the grandmother to school. and our house manager, which was not
Mm-hmm.
funny. It was never interesting. Today, we are able to drop our children to school. They are super, super excited. They all love World Ventures,
Yeah, I
all,
mean,
including the little baby.
it's so amazing because I got a chance. I mean, we got on a call last week, and I mean, you were introducing your family, whole entire family to me. I know, got to know
Yes,
your husband Tony, got to know your son, and I mean, they are excited.
Calvin.
Yeah, and Calvin, and they are excited about this whole concept, this whole idea, and I can tell, I can see that because of this platform, the whole family is so bonded together, and you guys are so excited about your future as well, moving forward together for whole
I
family. Yeah,
thank you,
I'm
Andy.
very. I mean, I'm very happy for all of you. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah,
Thank you so
and
much. And we can't wait to host all of you in Kenya as a
and you.
family.
I mean, we can't wait for you to come to Singapore. That's of course for sure. And
Yeah,
just,
sure, very
I mean,
soon.
if I have a question for you, if let's say, I mean, you work with a lot of people, you constantly signing up a lot of people into the business as well. And I
Yes.
mean, what kind of people do you enjoy working with the most, or what's your ideal rep profile? What's your ideal? Who do you see as a leader in World Ventures? What's your ideal person?
Well, I have so many ideal people. One, of course, Wayne Nugent. I was dying to ever meet Wayne Nugent
Mm-hmm.
because of the vision. I needed to see who is this who brought such a beautiful vision into the world. And sure enough, last year I attended the United and I got to meet him. Again, this time we were able to get to his home through Matt Morris and our IMD Helen Kithinji. And we played even with the baby and the family. Personally, I love family so much. And that is my one big why I'm doing Wild Ventures. And I needed the quality time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Sujay and Cassandra
Mm-hmm.
delivered this message as a couple when they came first to Kenya. And when I went for the first view in Pretoria in South Africa, when I was only 1 month old, they came with their two daughters. Again, I saw the family. So
Mm-hmm.
me, I really model Sujay.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I also model Matt Morris because he also does this even as a family. The wife Rhoda at times is back home taking care of the
Mm-hmm.
children, and Matt Morris is out in the entire globe. And I really love to see that.
Wow.
So yes, I have a team. I have a very big team, over 3,000. But the personals have not stopped signing up and sharing this with many more.
Mm.
Well, I have signed up well over 110 personally.
Wow. And I'm sure there will be more
Yes.
to come because I heard
Oh, no doubt.
you just signed somebody up when I called you the other time.
Correct.
Non-stop
Correct.
hits,
Yes.
yeah. And of
No,
course,
no.
basically our topic of the evening right now is instilling belief. I mean,
Correct.
how do you instill belief in your team in a country whereby I know it's very difficult to build in Kenya. I mean, a lot of people when they say like, oh, I don't think you can actually build a team in Kenya, a network marketing company in Kenya, but you made it happen. I mean, the whole team in Africa made it happen. I mean, how do you instill the belief in them that they can make it happen, and how do you instill belief in them that they can believe in the company? How do you do that?
Thank you, Andy. First and foremost, Kenya is a developing country.
Mm,
So there's a lot of massive poverty, and there are very many slum areas when you come around, very many people in the streets and begging, and
mm,
it's very sad for us, um, especially having been a senior manager in the cement company. I knew there was something deep in me that would enable me to also uplift my life and also uplift the life of others.
mhm,
So, first and foremost, yes, it was a prayer answered. I needed to believe first in myself. And
yeah,
that is where it all began. I believed I could do it. And I believed now I had seen whatever it takes to take us, one, to achieve our dreams, and also to take our country to the next level.
mhm,
So the belief began in me that yes, I had that vehicle, and that happened to be Wild Ventures. And that's why I also fired my boss, because if I could sign 22 people if I could change 22 people's lives in 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
I knew if I did this full time, I would really move it.
Yes.
And yes, the money also started coming in. We need this money. So once in a while, we've also been able to help family members to get into the system and to be able to fend for themselves. Because one thing I also believe is not giving somebody a fishing rod, but not giving them the fish itself, but giving them the fishing rod to be
Wow.
able to fend for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
In so doing, the first thing is believing yourself that you can do it and you have gotten what it takes. So I always tell many people, wherever I go, even the entire team, that we are in the right place at the right time
Mm-hmm.
with the right people and with the right opportunity.
Yes.
So even when I'm doing the presentations, the exposures, I always tell even the people we are exposing to, the prospects, that we have, they're in the right place and they've been invited by the right people. So it begins all there.
Mm-hmm.
And once they're also coming in, they already have the belief in themselves and they believe that they have gotten the vehicle. Every single day, I tell my reps, and now they've also believed in it because my immediate neighbor, she's Nancy, you'll get to meet her.
Mm-hmm.
She also fired the boss. She's done 2 dream trips. She's been able to take care of the father-in-law,
Mm-hmm.
taken him to India for treatment, and now everybody in that family believes she's the coolest daughter in love.
Wow.
Yes, she's a director in the club and has attended 2 trainings because it's not easy in our country. The money is not forthcoming. So
Yes.
even to go fly to South Africa, she had to go via Tanzania, who is our bordering country, because of the belief.
Wow.
She went through Tanzania and came to the event in South Africa the second time that we attended the boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I can tell the team is, that belief, as much as it begins with me, I'm able to move it to the team every single day, even with the write-ups that we do in the WhatsApp groups. The belief is still there. So believing in yourself, trusting your creator, trusting in the vehicle that it's
Wow.
gonna take us
Mm-hmm.
to IMDs. Yes. Yeah.
Amazing. Wow. I mean, I'm having literally goosebumps even listening to you talking. And
Wow.
just
Wow.
I mean understanding where that come from. I mean it comes from your heart and your belief in the bigger being that they are, I mean he's the one's going to help all of us to grow as well.
Correct.
and
Correct.
and big thanks to this platform we are actually passing the belief to someone else and help them believe in themselves that they can help others along the
Correct.
way. So I mean,
Yeah.
wow, that's itself is so powerful, and I'm sure a lot of people out there, as they are listening to this, can catch on that idea of how we are going out there and paying it forward and basically helping other people to change their lives as well. So
Correct.
thank you so much for that. And of course, I mean, after listening to your stories when you were sharing bits of it, I mean, from the beginning towards what you shared just now, and you keep mentioning about the events, the training events that you went for, and when you shared with us just now when you attended the first training event, you signed 22 people up after that, right? And then in
Correct.
2 weeks. So, and how powerful the training events are and everything. So, I mean, if you can share with us, because we're gonna have the next coming training event right this weekend, right in
Yes.
Singapore, and for the first time ever in the history of World Ventures in
Yes.
Singapore in Asia, we're gonna have it
Wow.
in a stadium. Yeah,
What?
yeah, we're gonna have it.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we moved from like arenas to stadiums, and we're gonna have our boot camp this weekend. And
Wow.
after boot
Amazing.
camp, we're gonna have a regional training event in June. So I will want
Yes.
you, you share with us the importance of training events, and especially events like boot camp, big events, and why should everybody, I mean, attend the training events as well. I mean, share it from your team, how you, because of trainings, your team has grown as well.
Correct. Wow. Thanks, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Even before I get into the trainings, the final bit of the belief, the product.
Mm-hmm.
And for us to believe in the product, one has to go on a dream trip, because you cannot be telling people about something that you're not enjoying. So I've been enjoying the dream trips. Although I
Mm-hmm.
first attended the first dream trip when I was 6 months old into this, because I needed to build it up.
Mm-hmm.
And we went a family of 12 to Malindi. It's in Mombasa. It's one of the coastal places. And for our New Year's Eve, and that we even took the grandmother of our adopted children. We went even with the adopted children plus the grandmother, who had never been to such a place. She's now also in her 70s. Together with the mom, they were able to swim. They really enjoyed. Yes, they were amateurs in the swimming, but they also believed in the system. And that's why every single day we wake up knowing that the product that we have, we believe in the product. And thereafter, we've gone to very, very many other dream trips together. We've enjoyed. And yes, so to cut a long story short on that one, we have to keep believing in, yes, who we are,
Mm-hmm.
our maker,
Mm-hmm.
and then the product.
The product, yes, that's
The
very.
product. And now the global vehicle that is sending us to fun, freedom, and fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the team also, if you have to believe in your team and believe in the other leaders who are walking this journey with you. Like just today, Andy, I really appreciate this call. I
No,
really appreciate what you're doing every
thank
Monday for the group. And it's my prayer that each one of us, like today, I've borrowed what you have done and I will replicate. I'm going to duplicate that to the team.
no.
And even what Max Day also taught me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, wow, this is simply amazing. So we need to borrow this from our leaders. So all team members listening to me, please make sure you duplicate this even to the future.
Mm-hmm.
Borrow from the leader and then get it further to your teams, because this is a very, very important tool. At times you tend to believe strangers than people you've been with. Call them a comfort zone, because we all get into comfort zone. And now getting into training, I remember the boot camp that I had first attended, our double international marketing director, Byron Shrag, talked
Wow.
of being in a comfort zone,
Mm.
that there's zero growth in a comfort zone. So I
Mm.
want to tell everybody who is listening to us today that don't be so comfortable with just your leader. Do what he's doing, just follow what, because the system is very simple. I love this system and I
Yes.
believe in it. So getting into the topic of training, had I not attended that regional training 3 days after I joined WorldVentures, probably I'd have quit.
Mm-hmm.
I thank Angela very much. I always listen to her, although I came and I became a regional marketing director before her. And thereafter, I also prayed for her, and she also joined me three
Yes.
months later. Uh, the first and foremost, she actually made me borrow that credit card the second time to attend
Wow.
the regional training by Sujay. And every detail or every note that I took from Sujay, I believed. And believe you me, I went and duplicated. I started with a big announcement the next day after the regional training, where I signed 6 of my neighbors, Nancy, the director, being one of them.
Wow.
And that was the beginning of the Believe in training. And he asked us one question: who is coming with us for the view in South Africa? And it
Mm.
was in a month's time. And guess what, friends? I stood up and I said I will make it. I didn't care where the money would come from. I believed that I would do it. And sure enough, Matt Morris through the contest, guess what? I was able to attend the first view. We have the most amazing director, international director of training,
Mm-hmm.
Mark Aseta. I really and truly thank God for Mark Aseta every single day, because he instilled in me through the view that training is a must. He also instilled in me that yes, we needed to take care of our families, And we needed this training because there's no course or there is no profession that you don't require training. You need the skills. For you to be competent, you need the experience, you need the training. So I believe in training. I'm a master's holder in strategic management,
Wow.
and I also hold an international diploma in occupational health and safety. And through all those trainings, when I merge them, I've been able to do and to upgrade my lifestyle through the training. So I believe in training very much.
Yes.
And I have never missed any training in World Ventures.
Wow, me too.
From the awesome, we are two of a kind, Andy. From even to the journey, I attended the journey in December in Cape Town.
Mm-hmm.
I've attended all of them and I'm going round them again. Why do I do that? Because every training is different. As much as the name is the same, the view from the edge, which I attended in 2015, is different from the view I attended. In fact, it was upgraded.
Mm-hmm.
The boot camp, which I attended first because I plugged my husband into training. When I went back home, the first training, that was the view, I went alone. But the second one, I told my husband, my life will never be the same again. Let's attend this training. So we went for boot camp and his flip switched.
Wow.
He fired the boss in South Africa. Yes. And he said, enough is enough. I cannot keep in a comfort zone, expect the same results doing the same things.
Mm-hmm.
We needed to do things differently. So if it were not for that training, my husband would still be a tour director in a job that had no residual income.
Wow. I
Yes,
mean,
today
that's now
he's a senior representative heading to director.
sweet. Wow.
Yes. So he's also a residual income earner, but he's an RMD by extension.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is, because we are going to Cancun, Mexico next month.
Mm.
And now we are doing all this together. And without his support, I would never have been able to get to RMD in 13 months.
I'm sure.
So
And yeah,
we've built this business
mm-hmm.
together from event to event. Every time I attend training, I take a few nuggets, if not everything, but at least I take a nugget every time and I make sure I practice it. If there are reps that had not come with us, every Saturday we have what we call Super Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I get all the teams that attended, all the reps that attended the training to share at least a nugget.
Wow.
One, it is refreshing. It reminds us. And we also share with those that had not been able to attend.
Mm-hmm.
So bootcamp team is very, very, very critical. Millionaire bootcamp. If you want to move to the next rank, to the next level, you want to share more, make sure you don't miss the upcoming bootcamp. I'm told you'll be in a stadium for the very first
Yes,
time.
we are very excited
Team,
for that.
congratulations. Massive congratulations from Kenya.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jane. Really, really. I mean, I can't extend my appreciation to you. I can't say. I mean, show words of gratitude for you to be here, sharing with us your story and everything, to inspire all of us in Asia. And just now, when you mentioned in your story that a lot of the people in your team don't have the money to go because
Correct.
and from Kenya, from Zimbabwe, from everywhere else to fly into South Africa itself, it's already very difficult. And for
It's true.
them to find all sorts of ways and no excuses to just get it done, get the money, and just going to South Africa to learn. And because of that decision that you made and your team has made, has created an impact for, I mean, not only your team, but I think the whole entire city itself that is growing right now. And of course, I mean, the reason why I want to emphasize on that is because the training itself is going to be in Singapore. And I mean, of course, I know there are people who giving excuses that say, "Oh, know what, it's too far away. I
Yeah.
don't have the money. I don't have the time." But I mean, you guys made it happen, and that for sure, I really applaud you guys. And hats off for
Thank
all
you,
of you
Andy.
too for making it
Thank
happen.
you,
And
thank you.
because of that
Yeah,
effort, you guys are making it big and getting all the rewards from all of that. So,
correct.
and of course, for every one of you guys out there, I urge you guys book your events right now. I would say right now if you guys can, because the event this Friday, I mean this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's going to be very exciting. By Mark Aceta, we have our international director of training, Mark Aceta. We have IMD's Fan Hong for the very first time, female IMD, gonna basically be
Wow,
on stage
wow.
sharing with us as well. It's the second female IMD that's going to be sharing with us on stage. We have IMD James Lee. We're going to have IMD.
Whoa, that's
Sir,
my birthday mate.
yeah, we have Sir Irwin, and of course we're going to have IMD Jefferson Santos that's going to be with us training as well.
Oh my
Yeah,
word.
so I mean, we are going to have a very exciting weekend coming up ahead, and of course, I would say to end this call off, uh, basically, I mean, you just get the slides up and share screen with everybody here. Give me a minute. Right. So there we
Can I
go.
say something, Andy?
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
I can only tell the team do whatever it takes. Borrow, beg, but do not steal to attend that bootcamp. And please, please don't go alone. Please hold somebody's hand to that event.
Mm-hmm.
At
I,
least one.
I,
Yes.
yes, I can agree more
And
with
life
you.
will never be the same again.
I can agree more with you. I mean, if you can just bring at least one, I think that's all it takes
Yes.
because it all starts from one. The power of one.
Correct.
Yes, it
Correct.
can change everything.
Yeah.
So of course,
And I
this.
really sincerely appreciate.
No, we
That
appreciate you.
don't mention Andy. You're also building us up, and you really challenge us. When you're talking of stadiums, we are still talking of boardrooms and all that, but we look forward to also inviting you and many others to our stadiums.
Yes.
Yes.
So, all right, we're gonna end this call for now. And all right, Jane, can you bring down your camera a little bit? Yes, can you? Yeah,
Yeah.
we can see your face, happy face over there. And let's see if we can just smile and do a screenshot.
Okay. Are we
All
right
right.
there, all of
Are
us?
are we ready? All right, one, two. Your finger. Sorry, you can move your finger a bit. All
Oh,
right,
sorry. I was
one.
trying to.
Okay.
There? Oh,
All
sorry.
right. Ken. All right. So bring down a bit. All right. One, two,
Yeah, yeah.
smile. Oh.
Yay.
All right. So
Thank you
thank.
so much.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Jane, for basically taking your time off in your afternoon, your evening, for sharing with us your story and empowering all of us. Really, really appreciate you, and can't wait to see you again at our
It's
next
my
big event.
pleasure.
And we'll hope to welcome you in Singapore.
Thank you so much, Andy. I also welcome everyone. Please book a dream trip to Kenya and we shall rock this deal together. Thank you
Yes.
and God bless.
Thank you. God bless. Have a great evening. All
Thank
right.
you. Bye for
Thank you.
now. Good
Appreciate
night.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.